Hello everybody, it's me Nikoh. I am back again. This time it's not a reaction though. Right now it's a review of My Hero Academy, episode 1 of season 2. Right now it's off to a great start. It just came out not too long ago as I'm recording this. So, I think it was a decent episode. It was a little bit of a catch-up. So, right now on my phone, I'm going to actually pull this up right now and go ahead and go to the episode, skip through it a little bit to get some more analysis out of this. This episode, by the way, is on Crunchyroll right now and is available. I'm a premium member. I love getting to see stuff and grab everything every episode. So, it may be a premium thing. But, it is an amazing episode and everybody's here for a reason right now to find out what happened in this episode. So, without giving up too much of a hint, we did quite a bit of a recovery. We did a review of what happened prior to the season ending, as expected in a review, obviously. I mean, this episode was pretty much a shining light. Pointing out some of the things that we were wondering before, and also pointing out more of what happened specifically after we left off. So, some things here are a little bit off, but it's still at a good point, I would say. I'm sorry if I'm skipping around a little bit. I'm also going through to make sure I only watched it once, so I can't do the best. So we'll see our main protagonist sitting around in his classroom. We are now looking forward to a new event, which I'm not going to spoil too much, which will have the eyes of everyone on them. We have the controversies of our characters right now. This episode is placing the actual weight on the shoulders of our little Dooku. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. I apologize. I'm in the sub, but I think Dooku, like Dooku Tree from freaking The Legend of Zelda. So that's my very first thought. If you see me looking over to the side, by the way, I'm looking at my monitor. So it's going to be placing the heavy weights back onto the main protagonist. At the end of last season, spoiler alert, if you did not see the last episode, I don't know what you're doing here in the first place. But if you did not see the last episode, I'm about to spoil a little bit on that one. The fight where All Might was actually fighting all out. It took the weight off of our main protagonist, Dooku. And now I feel like I'm saying Count Dooku. The Dark Sith. But the Dooku. It took all the weight off of him, I would say. And if I'm not the only one, leave it in the comments if you feel like the weight was taken off of him. But I feel like they lost focus and moved it back to All Might. They needed to because Dooku was not ready at that time. And since he wasn't ready at that time, they had to put All Might in to actually have him swinging at all full force and show that even All Might couldn't do it by himself, nor could he do it within his limits. He barely pulled it off. And in this episode, we're picking it up from the events are happening and news footage. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, even though I feel like I probably went into a lot of detail already with this. This episode is more of a informational, recapping things, and trying to kick us back up to where we were before. Now, episode 1 of season 2, it's called episode 13 on Crunchyroll, also has another episode that released, which is episode 13.5, or I guess it would be 1.5, which is another recap. But this one is a recap of all events that occurred. So it is on a nice large scale. By the way, song playing again is the theme from season 1. And you can see the link down in the description, links you back to Funimation. So if you want to listen to this over and over again, Funimation, links in the description to the original music and to the video that's playing on my screen. Has a whole entire little go around. By the way, it's so cool to be able to see that they're trying to catch everybody up who didn't see season 1, but at the same time I feel like, this is like One Piece again, episode of Sabo. We knew half the information from the beginning. So, am I disappointed? Yes, I am disappointed. But I am very hopeful that it will pick up and be like, okay, Dooku, God, I'm sorry, Dooku will be picking it back up. I'm just gonna say the protagonists will carry on in a great way, hopefully. They're putting a big burden back onto his shoulders, like it should be. And I'm hoping so much that it's going to be a development story and not just him becoming All Might. Which I guess is why some people are here. Some people are here just to see All Might. But I'm here to see the progression of a hero that has problems. He's had problems in the past, breaking his arm when using his powers, learning that he can sacrifice a finger, learning how to overall manipulate his body. He is still learning, and that is what makes this series great. I hope they don't lose that. Episode 13.5 or 1.5, whichever we want to call it, is the whole story of our protagonist and brings it to a nice point, I would say, which is great. But I guess, I want to say that it wasn't worth it, but it was a freebie. They put it out at the same time, so I guess you can't really be mad at it. I'm dragging this on a little bit. This is 7 minutes and 46 seconds. I apologize for those of you who hear me rambling on and on. I need some critique. So if you came to this video, please go ahead and drop a actual like or dislike. And in the comments, please leave a comment saying what I could do better, what you would like to see in my next one, and if I keep doing reviews, what you guys want me to do in my reviews. Just let me know that, and I will do it. I will be upgrading and modifying everything that I'm doing right now. By the way, I'm sorry about the way this is looped. I did not put it on repeat. It's actually on my Xbox, so I'm just repeating it. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope I didn't piss too many of you off and I didn't give you too much information. But at the same time, if you're here, I think you were here for what I'm saying. And if you guys want more of an in-depth kind of thing next time, let me know. I will go more in depth. I'll have a section where I go over the gists of things and barely touch on it. And I'll go into more depth later, or whatever you guys want. This is a new category I want to do. I'm getting back into the videos. I just got my new mic. I got my new camera. I've got a green screen behind me, which is kind of shitty. I have a light, and this is all the angles I can do. So let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. Then again, it is me, Nikoh, and I hope that all of you are having an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next vid.